What? Okay, that's the ulti. What the fuck is happening? Huh? Huh? What?
I know who I'm insta-locking when I get home.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen that a few times. I still don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. She's just there. Stuff appears, lines on the floor, and then just kills.
I know it's beautiful. It is
There
really
is a
well
Okay, now I
done.
can log in,
There's
right?
a wall hacking element
Yes,
to that,
there
I
is.
feel like.
Yes, there is.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is. The funny part is they're on stage after.
Okay,
They're already
well,
thinking about, like, Optic is thinking about the next
I'm gonna
moment.
log in
They've
now.
seen
They showed
clips
it.
like that. Remember they were reacting?
Optic are thinking about champions. They're thinking about new comps that they
Yeah,
want to
how do we get
implement.
Fade in there? Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
I need to
know,
quickly
Doug,
check this
you
out.
might not know what's going on, but
need to open
there's
up
a
Discord as
couple
well.
of people that can answer those questions for you. It's time to take an even more in-depth look at Fade. I believe Saisha, Brennan Bala, you guys had a chat with the developers.
Well, the party never stops. By the power of teleportation, I have whisked Brennan Bala away from the desk, and we're joined by some fantastic guests. I mean, the people that know the most about something like this. We've got ourselves John and Nick from the development team over there in LA. How's it going? Can you hear us over there? It's so far away.
We can totally hear you from all the way over here. The power of technology is absolutely amazing.
There you go. Can you give us a quick rundown, just a brief overview
I didn't know what
of
was
the
happening
agent
there.
and the kit, just to kick us off?
Yeah, I can take that, yeah. Fade is an initiator, and she will be bringing similar outputs to Sova in terms of recon, with a little bit of her own unique twist, and we hope that...
Dude, it looked like
we can't hide from her.
it looked like a arena thing, you know?
We've seen that a lot of her kit revolves around the trails. So I wanted to get your perspective and learn a little bit about how that works, because it seems complex to me.
Yeah, it's a great question. So the trails, they work basically like the opponents will leave trails once they get affected by certain abilities from Fade, specifically her signature and her ultimate. And then wherever they leave, they'll leave this trail in which both Fade and her allies can see. And that will usually give you information on a longer tail information that lasts around 12 seconds to be able to make a call or a play on where an opponent is, even if you don't have, Sova's level of wall hacks. In many examples, if somebody could leave a location and they could go left or right, you can know exactly where they went. I think that's information that's going to be powerful.
One of the kit that I was wondering about as well.
Double wall hacks.
They have some form of
Wall
counterplay
hacks,
with
but
the
more
kit
wall
being
hacks.
Breakable. How much of Fade's kit can you destroy on the opposing side of it?
Yeah, there are two components of Fade's kit that you can destroy. Her creature, you can destroy before it gets to you, and then her haunt, which is her signature. It's much like a reveal dart from Sova, a bit different in how it's placed, but it is also destructible before it can ever reveal you. The other components of the kit are
That's
not
ridiculous.
So you've got this prowler that's going out. It's a big cat. You've got the recon that you've talked about as well. Then there's the tether and the ultimate. Can you walk me through those final two as well?
Yeah, so the tether, what we're calling it Seize. It's a grenade-like ability that will, when it explodes and hits the floor, it'll create a zone, and if the enemies are caught in the zone, a shadowy hand will grab their leg and restrict their movement for a brief amount of time.
Wait,
And,
Astra
it'll also
Pull?
deafen them, as I talked about before. So
Deafened
we're hoping it's a
Astra
really scary
Pull?
feeling of being effectively trapped and you can't hear anything. So you don't know when they're going to swing or if a raised nade is coming, etc. Like you just don't know exactly where to go. So that's the Seize, and then the ultimate Nightfall. Very similar to a Breach ultimate in the sense that it creates a gigantic rolling wave forward. But the difference is that it'll trail enemies it overlaps or hits, and also deafen them and decay them. So you'll take 75 HP damage immediately, but the HP will start going back up right as it happens. So it's kind of like surviving a nightmare if you can live through the whole thing. But they have a lot of they're on a time pressure to come and get you.
This is also a Turkish agent. Istanbul,
Decay?
and you've got such a large, passionate group of that Turkish fans. What kind of stuff do you go through to ensure that the agent
Wait, Eric,
feels
you hearing this shit?
authentically Turkish? What are some of the things that you've kind of gone into with the agent specifically to get that feeling out of the game?
It's a pretty big undertaking and a large process, but basically we talked with some writers at the Turkish office. We do a ton of research on our end, and then we find what we can that feels authentic
Wait,
to
dude, that actually
the
seems
country and the
insane.
city. And we're like, how can this be inspiration for us? So like when we thought about this dark, edgy theme, we looked into like the mythology that surrounds Turkey and Istanbul.
Here, give me a second.
You know, even thinking about her.
I like these a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's read Fade. Equip a prowler. Send the prowler forward. Hold fire to steer the prowler towards your crosshair. The prowler will chase down the first enemy or terror trail it sees and near sight the enemy on impact. So she has 2 of them. So if I do that.
We found one.
Oh. Oh, it's like a sky bird. So like, let's say I throw it straight like this. It doesn't see anybody because it's running straight. But if I throw it like this and then I control it like that, then it can detect someone. So it's like a sky bird that autopilots itself. It's like a sky dog with a sky bird at the same time, or like a sky ult that you control, kind of like that. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, you have 2 charges. That's pretty insane because you can use this to. This is already 2 charges of like an info ability. This is actually kind of OP in a way because you have 2 charges of that. What's her signature, by the way? I actually don't know what her signature is. I'm assuming it's Haunt. Okay, next up is Seize. So what does Seize do?
Catch them.
Huh? What does that do? Can you show reload, please? Oh shit, I'm on auto ammo right now. Infinite ammo.
Take hold.
Oh, they can't move outside the circle. It's like what Astral Pull should be, where like it slightly pulls you or like keeps you in an area, but like, okay, yeah, I get it now.
Take hold.
So I'm doubting that's her signature. So let's see, whatever this one is. Throw it.
I'll find you. Marked 5.
Whoa, what? What's the radius on this?
Find you. Marked 5.
What?
Where are you? Marked 5.
You see people still?
Where are you?
Oh! Can you break this?
Find you. Marked 5.
It's like a. How long does this trail last? Wait, and if I throw the thing on a trail, right? So like, okay, let's say I catch someone with an eye. Then I throw my trail?
They're blind with fear.
Will it autopilot to the trail? Oh my god, it auto.
We found one.
Dude, what? This is like a sky ult every round. What? Okay, let's see the ulti.
Nightmare, take them! Bring them down. We found bring them down. They're blind with fear.
I'm pretty sure this removes your held enemies are decayed and deafened. That decays people? That does too? These both decay?
Take hold.
Wait, I want to see what this feels like. Oh, I can't see because like I would love to see like how it interacts with like an enemy. $75 HP. What's the range on this?
Take them!
Okay, you know what's crazy? Okay, I can already see. You can get past this if you're like a chamber or like a Yoru or like a neon. You can do the same thing with like what you can do with a breach, which if you see it, it comes out in ticks. It goes tick, 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 tick. If you run past the tick or teleport past the tick, it won't see you, and they can kind of give false info that everything's clear. So that's cool. Its radius is crazy.
Take them!
That's like about the same as a breach ult. Did it just go through the TP? Or am I crazy?
Take them!
Oh no, okay, it just went. Okay, I thought I was crazy for a second.
Bring them down.
Wait, can you jiggle this? Like, imagine you just go like,
Bring them down.
oh shit, wait,
They're blind with fear.
what? Like,
Bring them down.
what does that look like? Jiggle them? Wait, this is kind of
Bring
fast.
them down.
Actually, decent speed.
Bring them down. Where are you?
Cool. Sorry, the CP ability goes double on enemy trails. Wait, does it actually?
We'll catch them. Bring them down. We found one. I'll find you. Mark 5. Bring them down. We found one. Bring them down. They're blind
Okay, wait,
with
I'm gonna try this again.
We'll catch them.
Oops, wrong button.
Where are you? Mark, bring them down. They're
Yeah, that
blind
thing
with
is pretty
fear.
fast.